is going home! Inside the park! Home! Ah, funny. Don gets inside. Oh my God! Freaking calls, man. How to get out of my seat for that one.
Bo Nix on 3rd and 11. Bo slinging it down the field. Caught! Marvin Mims! He is gone! Touchdown Broncos! What a throw!
This telecast is copyrighted by me, Coleman Sports, for the private use of my audience. Any other use of this telecast, preventing any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of this stream without my consent is prohibited. Any spamming, hating, spoiling, lurking is highly discouraged.
We are live for the Bighorns and the Salt Lake Shred. I'm your host, Coleman. Welcome into the chat, everyone. SGA, welcome in. Shout out to JR Denham. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, we'll be live for the Draft Lottery Hangout, so I'll have a link for people to join. That'll be on May 12th. We are live here on Coleman Sports 23 and the Shredhead 66. If you haven't already, hit that like button on both streams, on both channels. Subscribe to both channels. And yeah, appreciate you, Retro, for getting the link in here. W Mods, welcome in. See a Nation Dog as well. Doing good, doing good. Ready for a good game. I need to get this thing on because right now I have the Cubs game on TV and I turn that off. But I'll put the rest of the Cubs game on my phone. They're playing good right now. Oh, come on. Stream out's tripping, man. Can y'all hear me now? here. Retro. Thank you to JR for subscribing. Welcome to See a Nation Dog as well. We got the Shred and the Bighorns. But yeah. Of course, Draft Lottery will be live for that on May 12th. I'll have the link and everything. Make sure to turn on some freaking lighting in here, first of all. What am I doing? And then also, if you guys haven't already, subscribe to the Shredhead and Woman Sports. Both those channels right there at the bottom. We're live on both channels right now, simulcast. So go over there, hit the like button, subscribe. And if you want, you can donate on Cash App and Venmo to support the channel as well. Hit that like button, helps out with the algorithm and all that stuff. But hopefully it's a good game today. At the end of May, I'll be going to the game. A couple of my friends have season tickets. They're so lucky. But 24th of Seattle, I'll be sitting right there like I always do. I sit there every single time I go to a game. So I'll be sitting right there watching us play Seattle on the 24th. That's going to be fun. But yeah, that's going to be a really good game. That's a revenge game for us. They haven't freaking on AUDL TV. Or not AUDL. It's not AUDL. No, my bad. I need to quit calling it that. I'm not getting used to the new name, y'all. It's been literally more than a year. UFA.TV. The game's on yet. It's not going to start till it says it starts at 7. It's just turned 7. It should be working. Come on. Guess the broadcast is starting late. Oh well, it'll be on soon. But yeah, I was watching the Cubs game earlier on my TV, so I'm gonna put that on my. It's like they're in the top 8, so this should be. What's going on with the Shred broadcasting team right now? Need a new camera or something? I can't even watch this game, y'all. What an L. Should ask Merrick to take me. No, I'm joking. I should have went down with Merrick. Heck. Are we serious right now? What in the world is going on? I swear, if they don't fix this, I'm gonna be mad. How is it already? It's already 3-1. We're already. The Madison game isn't streaming either. I wonder if it's a UFA thing. That's weird because I clicked on the Indy one. Oh, that's the replay. I'll have to click a live one. Here we go. Toronto Breeze. The Toronto versus Madison game isn't working. Let's see here. Madison and Austin Soul. Let me click on that. Yeah, that is weird. The Madison one's not working. The Shred one's not working. And but the Toronto versus DC Breeze is working. The heck? So it's just those two games. It's just the Shred game and the. That's weird though. Madison's not even close to Salt Lake, so it's like. It's just those two games for some reason. Well, I guess I'm gonna keep score even though we're not watching. Hopefully they'll fix it eventually. I'm not watching, but hopefully they fix this. This event is scheduled for. Yeah. I don't know. Well, Vegas just became a team, SG. I know you don't like Vegas, professional sports teams in Vegas, which I don't either. The Raiders. But they just became a team, so it's like, you can't even hate them. But yeah. I can't even watch this game until they fix it. That is so weird. This event has not started yet. And it's not even letting me do the comment thing where you can comment. Usually it lets you comment. If it would let me comment so I could go, hey, fix your thing. Why isn't it working? Like, I don't know. But we're gonna take score until it gets fixed. If it doesn't get fixed by at least halftime, I might end the stream. This sucks. This really sucks because now the replay, they can't get a replay because they said it doesn't says that they better get this fixed soon because I won't even be able to watch this on the replay. I don't even know how we scored the first 4 points. It's 4-1 right now, y'all. Let me refresh. It's probably 6-1 now. Nope, 4-2. This makes no sense why it's not working. Come on, fix it. And it's not a UFA thing because it's only doing this on 2 games. It's making me mad. UFA, yo, fix your stuff, please. Now it says it's live. This is so weird, y'all. Look. When I go to UFA on my app, on my phone, and I go to the game I watch live, it's not working. But then I go to the play button right here with all the Shred games on it. It says they're live. But when you click on it, it doesn't work. Yeah, probably. I just wish they would put the game on so I could watch it. Watch us destroy Vegas. But no. And this really sucks because now they haven't gone live yet. And it's like not working. Something's not working. And it really sucks because now they can't show that on the replay. I won't see what happened these first 6 points. First of all, how is it already 4-2? Like, that's crazy. Fast offense from the shred, apparently. Going crazy. Bruh. UFA TV, man. Get your shit together, please. I'm paying $9 a month for you guys, and you can't even fix it. Fix a simple thing. Whatever it is. Maybe it's not simple, but come on. That's weird though, because the Madison Austin game isn't working either. Okay, now it is. Now Madison. What in the world is going on UFA TV? You probably have a bunch of shred fans paying you guys $9 a month, and y'all can't even. You had one job. Y'all should have caught it before the game started. You should have caught the issue. I don't know what's going on right now. This really sucks, man. Yo, Merrick, grab your phone and record it. No, seriously though. My friend is at the game. See, yo, screen share it. Go to my Discord. I wish. This is so bogus, man. I thought they just started it like because the Utah game before, but the Wild game, but no. Red scored again. I missed 5 scores from us, and I don't even know who scored. This is ridiculous. I mean, at least it's against Vegas, a new team that we should beat by a lot. But man, I really want to watch. And it sucks because on the replay, now they're going to come out with a replay and it won't start. The replay won't start until this live starts. Because no one's recording it besides them. This is really stupid. You know how many people? Bro, they even have it on YouTube. Is this a free Friday game? No, it's not even Friday. Why do they have it on YouTube for then? It says it's starting in a minute on YouTube. Just waiting for UFA Ultimate. So something's wrong. They even have it on YouTube today for some reason. Maybe it wasn't working on UFA TV, so they decided we're going to put it on YouTube. Because this is not a free Friday game. I don't know why it's on YouTube. That's weird. 2 people waiting. Y'all want to watch on YouTube? It's on UFA Ultimate. UFA Ultimate Frisbee Association. That's the channel. Apparently they're starting in right now. That's what it says. They haven't even started the YouTube one. What the heck? This is so stupid. 5-3. It's already 5-3. UFA TV locked. About time. They haven't started it on UFA.tv yet. So it's UFA.tv that's not working. I gotta go over to YouTube. That's ridiculous. Well, it started on YouTube, so at least I can watch it. Finally. But I don't know how we scored those first 6 points. We just scored again, but I haven't seen it yet. And I think they just barely turned it on right after we scored, so you can't even on the replay. We won't even know how we scored right there. Who has scored so far? I don't even know. Here's some. I'll look at live stats here so I can see who scored because I'd like to know that at least. And it goes to subscriptions here. Here we go. Las Vegas Bighorns. Finally. 6-3. All right. We only missed like pretty much 10 of the first 12. Yeah, we missed 10 minutes. Tony here on the defensive end here. Vegas moving it up here. Swinging it around. Good defense here. And that's a hand block. Never mind. Jake Student saying he fouled the offensive player there. Got him on the arm. So Vegas will move forward.
So the first time that I really met.
So let's see here. Jacob Miller has 2 goals in this game. Wow. So does Clutton. So does another guy in Vegas. Evan Miller has a goal for Salt Lake. Ethan Wimmer has a goal for Salt Lake. Alex Forsberg has a goal, and Sean McDonald has a goal for Salt Lake. Okay. So a lot of new players and young guys with goals for the Shred. And a break chance here for the Shred because that throw goes out the back of the end zone. Eugene Leroux will pick it up here. Eugene Leroux, nice backhand over to the new guy here. Branson, Jeremiah Branson to Tony. Tony up here to, I think that's Wimmer. Tony up here to Wimmer. Wimmer, flick to the near side here. And that is Dean, but a layout grab after the D by Matt Fredrickson. A new player there with the layout. And a shot to Jay Studabile. Gets the contact. Draws contact there. And he catches it. And 1, Jay Studabile. 7-3 Shred. That's the first score I've seen of the game so far. Jay Studabile, everybody's scoring for the Shred. Because he hasn't scored yet until now. Jacob Miller has 2 goals. That's crazy. Chad has 2 assists. Okay. So does McKay. And Reed and Reiser. And a lot of people playing. A lot of new guys playing really good for the Shred. I swear every single player that has played has a goal. Okay, that's a lie. But a lot of new guys have a goal. And then like a lot of new guys have some assists too. Like there's a lot of guys with 1 goal and a lot of guys with 1 assist. And they're like none of them have 1 goal and 1 assist. It's all different guys. That's crazy. The only guy that has an assist and a goal is actually I don't think anybody has an assist and a goal. That's crazy. Separate players. Wow. Chad has played the most points for the Shred. That's crazy. Okay. 7-3 Shred here. Here's Vegas. I don't know anybody on Vegas except for Clinton because he used to play for the Shred. Because Vegas is the new team here, their first year expansion team. There's Clinton in the backfield here, moving the disc. Isaac is number 4. Okay, I'll remember that. I know 2 players now. Isaac and Clinton. Clinton here. They're swinging it. Shred really making Vegas swing it here. Another swing here. That is too far. And a break chance for the Shred. Up here with 10 seconds. Number 26, Wimmer here. Up to Chad. To the end zone. Oh, it's blocked at the buzzer by Vegas. A miscue there. In front of the end zone. Shred could have took an 8-3 lead there. But Vegas get the block and stay within 4. New player there for the Shred, trying to fit it in there, and nice block by Vegas. A lot of new players playing for the Shred today. Of course, our main guys aren't out. A couple of our main guys are out there, and a lot of new guys playing for Shred. Of course, 17 new players for the Shred this year. A decent amount of them playing today. Probably because it's against Vegas. If we don't win this, that's sad because it's an expansion team. So probably why a bunch of you guys are playing. Next week it won't be the same though. Oh, the Vegas has what's his name's brother? I just saw. Who used to play for the Shred is on Seattle now. Why can't I remember his name? Here, I'll find it. Seattle versus Oakland stats. Here we go. Is he really not on here? Garrett Martin's brother. He played for the Shred. He played a year for the Shred and then left to Seattle. He played for Seattle before the Shred, and so now he's back with Seattle. His brother is playing for Vegas. I think he also tried out for the Shred before he heard that Vegas had a new team. Then he went to go try out for Vegas and he made it, but he's not playing today. All right, scores around the league here. Let me refresh on the app. If you guys are a big fan of the UFA, any Frisbee fans that are watching, and you're a big fan of the UFA, download the app, y'all. It's the UFA app. It's worth it, y'all. It's way better than going online, scrolling through, clicking 5 buttons until it takes you. You have to click 5 buttons to see the players on your team. Like, this app is nice. You can choose on there what team you cheer for, and it has. If you click on the Shred logo on the bottom left, it has all the Shred game that's going on right now, and then it has schedules, so you can see all the Shred games right here, and then you can see all the news and stats and the roster for the Shred. And then if you go to UFA, you can see all league games for every single week. And you can see the standings for the league, stats, everything for the whole entire league. And then if you go to watch here, you can watch all the Shred games here. If you go to watch, you can find all the Shred games. And of course, if you click on UFA, you can click watch on any of. If you want to watch a different game that's not the Shred, you can watch that. The app is really nice. I suggest using it if you are a UFA fan. Also, UFA, you're welcome for promoting the app. Wow, some quick offense here. Already outside the end zone here. Low throw from Kurt Adunaba, too easy. 8-3 for the Shred. That's what they must have been doing until the stream finally got put on YouTube. So there's something wrong with the UFA.tv because they put the Shred game on YouTube. So you can watch the Shred game today, I guess, on YouTube for free. You don't have to pay for a UFA membership. Let's see if it's working on UFA.tv now. Nope, it's still not working on UFA.tv. So if you guys have UFA.tv and you're like, why hasn't it started yet? Why can't I watch it? Go over to YouTube. They have it on there. It's just UFA.tv's bugging for some reason. I don't know. Let's see some scores here around the league. We go to week 2. All right. So DC only up by 1 in the 4th quarter on Toronto. Upset alert there. I might turn that one on my phone. Final score in Seattle. Oakland Spiders get the win over Seattle. The defending Western champs there. Oh, some Callahan territory here. Oakland gets it out. Clinton with the sky here. Clinton double team does a scooper over the top here to number 6. Fakes the lefty flick there. Number 6 here. Looking for someone to swing it to. Gets it down the middle here. I think that's Alex Benton who used to play for the Shred. A big shot to Clinton. Clinton catches it somehow. Plus, I think he was fouled. And Clinton chucks the disc at Fredrickson. Fredrickson wants a tech. But they're not going to call it. Clinton firing the disc out back at Fredrickson after that score. Wanted a foul there. But no technical for Clinton, the former Shred player there. Throwing the disc at the new Shred player there. Definitely a foul there.
Doesn't look like it.
Atlanta still up on the Flyers 8-7 in that weather delay. Austin up on Madison 19-14. And of course, this game. And it looks like LA versus San Diego about to start. We're gonna watch the rest of this. I want to see the rest of this Toronto DC Breeze game on my phone here. They're in the fourth quarter. It's a one-score Yo, there we go. Stupid mic disconnected. There we go. Oh, I know, SG. I know. I fixed it. We're good now. We're good. Just freaking disconnected for some reason. We're good now, though. That was weird as heck. Did the Cubs finish that game, by the way? Did they? I didn't even see if the Cubs won. That's embarrassing. It's because I wanted to turn on that DC game. Yeah, they won 6-2. Let's go. Going for the sweep tomorrow. I wish I could stream it, but church, man. I could, but I'd be like 20 minutes late, probably around there. But yeah, which I might do it. I might do it. I might do the Cubs game tomorrow. Just 20 minutes late, unfortunately. It's better than not doing it at all, you know. When I get home, I'll do it. I don't know how if it'll be 20 minutes late, 30 minutes. I don't know how long late it'll be, but I'm definitely gonna catch the Cubs game. It probably won't be. It's at like a little. I want to say it's because it's not the same usual start as it usually is. I don't remember. Let me see. Text my mom. I don't remember. Yo, what's up? You don't know how the point system works? Every time you score, you get a point. Yeah, we do. We're playing an expansion team. This is Vegas. This is the Bighorns' first year as a franchise, and they lost to New York 34-13 or something like that. 34 to. I don't even remember how much they lost by actually. Let me check. They got crushed by New York, and we're better than New York in my opinion. So we're not even playing that good. But that's also because we're playing a bunch of our new players. We have 17 new players on the roster, and we're playing pretty much like we're playing like at least 10 of them. So it's like, yeah. If we played our best talent like New York did, we would be up by a lot more. Yeah, New York won 30. Sorry, it was 32-13. It was 32-13. That's how much the New York beat Vegas last week. So it's not shocking because they're a new team. It's their first year. Yeah, because it's their first. It's their first year, bro. That's why. Their expansion team. They just had to get a bunch of. They had a, and they just announced their team literally like 2 months ago, y'all. So they just had to throw a bunch of players from that are from Vegas and some from Utah as well that came over and tried out for them. So yeah, they had to just. How's that possible? Well, they suck, so it's not shocking. We would be up by more if we were playing our main players though, but we're playing a bunch of like we're missing Luke Jorgensen. We're missing a lot of offensive players. We're missing our two best offensive players from the first game that went crazy. Will Selfridge, Matt Rasnado. They're not playing today. Neither is Luke Jorgensen. Ben Hoffman and Johnny Hoffman, two of our best defenders. They're still out. Like we have so many guys that aren't playing. We have a bunch of new guys playing, and we're winning still. Like we probably have 10. So basically, there's about 40 players on a UFA roster, but every game they only pick like 20 that play every game. Probably 8 of those 20 players are actually like not like have played for the Shred before. 8 of those 20 players on the roster for today's game are actual players that have played. 12 of them are probably new. Like I'm not even joking. Let me actually look at the roster for today's game. Actually, again, I want to see. Is this new guys? if we had our main guys playing out there, bro, we'd probably be up 25-2 right now. New York only destroyed him. New York destroyed him by that much because they play their main guys. That's why. Let's see Jacob Miller. That's one that's new. That's still Jacob Miller, not new. Okay. Trevor Kelly's new. Branson's new. Chad's not new. Tony's not new. Cole's new. McKay's not new. Ethan's new. Matt's new. Curtis is new. Brandon isn't new. Jace isn't new. Alex isn't new. Hayden's new. Reed's new. Kyle Weinberg is new or isn't new. Evan Miller's new. Sean McDonald isn't new, but he rarely played the last couple of years. Jordan Curzon is okay. Like okay. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of our 20 players. Half of our players on the roster today are new. And we're still winning by 7. Yeah, if we had our main guys, it wouldn't even be close. It'd probably be 25-2 right now. 2 of our guys are out because they tore ACL. One of them tore his ACL last year, and then one of them tore his ACL 2 years ago, and they're not back yet. But they're both supposed to be back this year. We'll see if they come back here. But yeah.
It was the most wide open season in the history of the league. I mean, that's just a fact. There's no doubt about it.
The league is in a great spot. These teams, these championship teams, the Minnesota Wind Chill are in a great spot.
Let's be real. We shocked the world tonight. These guys know how to fight, and that trophy was nice and heavy, and that felt good.
We haven't proved anything yet. We've been here several times. We are the underdogs.
We've been grinding for a long time. I don't feel like we got over the hump.
You're going to win that over and over, one matchup at a time.
You've got your favorites. You've got your underdogs. This is why they play the games.
Over the top! Skies over Grayson Center!
To the end zone for the score. Oh my goodness.
Battle at the buzzer, and you better believe Jeff Babbitt lives for the moment. Glory has defeated the reigning champions.
Yes, sir. Oh, and all right, second half should be starting hopefully soon. Audio working? Yep, pretty good. All right. Crazy, our main guys aren't even playing. Well, like 9 of them, but still. Got 20 guys on the roster for today, and we're still going crazy. Vegas ended up winning Or sorry, did DC end up winning? Did they? If I could find the dang game. Where is it? B2. DC barely won by 1 goal. Oh my gosh, they're so lucky. Let's see if it's working. If the Shred game is on UFA.tv yet. No, it's not. Well, still on YouTube. All right. Second half should be underway soon here in Utah.
And things you wouldn't expect was some of the folks out for those college playoffs, like you mentioned, besides others that you may not expect for those goals.
Yeah. For Shred fans, you kind of see Joe Merrill on your screen for a little bit there. How yelled, now he's helping on the coaching squad. Still not 100%. He's running around with a little bit of a limp. This season, hoping to come back the season after, get back ready up. But yeah,
Hopefully, Joe Merrill can come back next season for the Shred. Had that nasty ACL tear injury at the end of the season last year. We'll be out all this year. And hopefully, we'll be back next year for the Shred. One of the best goal scorers in the league for the Shred. Also, for DC for a couple of years. He was there for a couple of years. And yeah, can't wait to have him back. He'll be coaching this season. Up and out. Salt Lake Shred will pull the start here.
They got a little silly there.
Swing here up. Number 25 for the Longhorns. A flick, inside flick here. That's going to curve right to Alex. And he hits it away there. And what are they calling here? I don't know what the call here is from the ref.
maybe an injury check.
Okay.
Oh, just an injury check there, I guess. Make sure everybody's okay.
Shred.
Here comes the Shred here. Alex Forsberg shaking the defender, gets it up here. They're going to call a foul on the mark here. Go back to Forsberg. Go up 10 yards. Should we be further than that? No, it's about 10 yards. Never mind. Up here. Big flick here in space to Dunabal. Outside the end zone, though. He's going to swing it up. And the little man with the score for the Shred. What is his name? Trevor Kelly with the goal. The little small guy, but he's fast as heck. Kelly scores the goal there for the Shred. He's so fast, y'all.
Just unstoppable, it seems like.
Trevor Kelly's fast as heck, man.
Like six. You know what I mean? To have such closing.
That guy is so freaking fast.
Every game, Dunabal was ending up.
He's small, but he's fast. Good throw by Dunabal in space there. What a backhand throw there.
So you saw the replay, good defense, turned the offense, and Dunabal, like Kevin was saying, finishes it, get the ball, get the disc to Trevor Kelly for the score, 13-5.
Nice pull here, right to the back end zone. Callahan territory here for Vegas. Good aggressive defense here from Tony. His throw up here. Vegas, another flick to the sideline here. Sideline here. Tony, come over and trap that guy. Come on. Yeah, get it off here in the middle of the field. Still in Callahan territory. A deep shot here. Is that going to stay in? Oh, what a catch! But I think they called a foul back on the mark, maybe? a travel, I think, on Vegas. So that's going to come back there.
Foul was called.
Oh, a foul? Offensive foul, maybe? Maybe a push off here? Vegas faking that same deep shot here. Now they're going to throw. They're back in Callahan territory here for the shred. They're going to flick it up here, and that's going to be a turnover here. Tony picks it up, flicks it. What a catch! What a leaping catch there by Branson, I mean. Munga up here to Wimmer. Flick to the sideline, and it is too high for... I'm not sure who that is. Another new player on the shred this year that I don't know.
Roby, fun fact about him.
Roby there. Couldn't catch that one.
His father played, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but his father played for the Salt Lake Lions.
That's cool.
The first experiment that
Travel. So Fraboni's dad played for the Salt Lake Lions. That's cool. That's a big swing here. That's in the air. Nearly deep there by the running shred player. Vegas here. Swinging it up slowly. They get it up here in power position. They have a guy to the left, wide open. They're going to go down the middle here. They're right outside the end zone here. They have a guy right in the back corner, wide open for an easy hammer. They're going to swing it up here. There's a guy wide open right there. That's crazy that you guys didn't see that. Well, I'm throwing that immediately. That's an easy score there for Vegas. That's a hammer to the back of the end zone. Now they found him right there in the back of the end zone. Wide. Smacking open. 13-6.
6. Vegas trying to take this one.
Vegas jerseys are cool. I like the cream colored road jerseys. The home jerseys are eh.
That's a great setup for that. I also thought that more was in, but just really calm, composed play from Vegas.
Nice spike there from Vegas. Kick spike.
James Shore, he is the owner. Vegas Bighorns also playing with the team. Pretty cool to see.
The owner of Vegas plays on the team, which is crazy. That's what you have to do if you don't have enough players.
13-6, 7-40. Playing the third quarter.
Long pull here by Benton. Nice pull here. We'll go on the ground here. Miller trying to pick it up, and he does. Miller gives out here to McKay. McKay, nice flick up to Chad. Chad up to Kerr. Nice quick offense here. Kerr has Dunabile wide open. Easy goal for the Shred. The Shred score in about 6 or 7 seconds there. Quick score there for the Shred. Dunabile with 4 goals on the day. 3 goals on the day, actually.
In Vegas, they're still getting stuff figured out. When you have Jordan for 20 yards,
You can't leave Kerr that open. They're cooked.
so how was a guy like that this get his favorite?
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know how Kerr was that open and unmarked.
That might be, Vegas will try to figure things out, both on offense and especially on defense. But, right, hard to don't want to let someone like Jordan Kerr have that kind of space to, like you said, one of his favorite targets. Lawrence looking for something as they shot down field.
Here's a shot here for the Bighorns. That's going to go to nobody there. Way too far there. Shred will pick it up.
So one more play to get beyond that fence, but so far,
Of course, the next Shred stream won't be till week 6, because week 5 I'm going to. They don't play till week 5 because the next couple weeks are bye weeks. Week 5 is the next game, and I'm going to that game. So, yeah. Another goal there for the D-line for the Shred. 15-6 Shred here. 6:26 left in this third quarter. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. We're on the road to 500 on Coleman Sports 23 and on the road to 100 on the Shred Head. 66. Of course, hit that like button, helps out with the algorithm as well. Big dubs.
Yeah. Vegas is a team, your second game, you're just looking for improvements. Right. And you start thinking about it.
Vegas getting better, not gonna lie. They look like crap versus New York. They looking a little better in this game. We'll see if they score more than. Will they score 13 last game? We'll see if they can score more. They also only held us to 15 so far. New York scored like 32 against them. So yeah, it's 32-13. Crazy. We're definitely not scoring 32. We're not playing as good as New York did. But we're also missing a lot of players. New York had like all their main guys, so we don't have a lot of our main guys. A lot of new guys out there that I don't even. Every time they touch the disc, I'm like, who? Except for Jeremiah Branson, because that was a big offseason move for the Shred. Some of these guys are young guys that haven't been in the UFA before, rookies. A lot of our new guys are rookies. Nice catch there by Vegas in the end zone for a goal? Or do they call a foul there? A stall?
This call negates the score. That was.
So no score there because we got either a foul or a stall or something.
That's what I was. Yeah,
Okay, so offensive foul in Vegas, so they'll keep the disc here. So they're going to take it back here. 5 minutes left in this third quarter. Vegas, moving up here. Defense here by Tony. Tony. Benton. To the end zone. Oh, what a layout block! Paul Stetson with the layout D for the Shred. I've seen him watch. He's been watching Shred games the last 3 years in the stands. I've seen him. And a bad reset throw here, and the Shred player's injured. No wonder he missed it. He couldn't jump high because I think when he jumped, he just some calf. What is it called? Right there. Sportsmanship there by Vegas. Looks like number 13 there on the Shred with some, what is it called? What's the freaking word? Cramps. Cramps there in the calf. No wonder he probably started cramping up when he took that jump and couldn't catch it right there. The blade back to the end zone for Vegas is caught for a goal. Shred, I thought, had that one right there, but that guy tried to jump up with that to catch that long reset. I think he got a cramp mid-jump, so couldn't haul that one down. And Vegas, fortunately, going to get a goal there, even though Cole Stenson got that crazy D there.
So Vegas is close to keeping it.
Crazy layout D right there.
Salt Lake Shred. They've been a great team. They've got potential to be a great team this year as well. And we're talking during halftime. One of my issues with Salt Lake Shred, which is a systemic issue. I wish it weren't an issue that I've seen happen time again. But when they're up a bit in the game, their third quarter tends to fall apart.
Yeah, our third quarter, that is true. Shred announcer said, we're a good team historically. Shred just falls apart a little bit in these third quarters, historically, for some reason. We're not a good third quarter team, man. We're a good fourth quarter team and like first half team, but it's always the third quarter, man. We'd probably have a championship if it wasn't for third quarter play. Here's Chad throwing it deep here. Has Judabal open and it's blocked. Alec Benton, the former Shred player, says no. A break chance for Vegas. What a D.
Vegas.
Benton will pick it up here in the corner. Takes the swing here. Now he's going to swing it. Another swing here for Vegas. Up the line here for Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Now they're looking for a swing here. They're swinging around here. Big flick here. Floaty flick here. And that is going to be behind him. But it goes to the end zone. A double layout. A deflection by the shred. But Vegas lays out on the deflection. And Clinton with the score. Revenge on the shred for getting rid of him. And two guys laid out for that one for Vegas. They're lucky they didn't run into each other and miss that one. Clinton, the former shred player, with the goal. And Vegas looking promising in this third quarter here. Two Vegas players. Chad got a hand on that. Wow. What a play by Vegas.
That does bring the score. I'm going to start calling the game for the quarter. It's 3-3 in the third quarter.
It's 3-3. We've scored 3. Vegas has scored 3 for the third quarter. Shred always. They don't look that good in third quarters, man. Emberhard here, down the middle here to Kerr. Kerr swinging it up to Miller. Miller has Emberhard wide open. Emberhard's a good handler. I ain't gonna lie. He's good at the short throws, the smart throws. Kerr up here to Junabal. Wide open here. Number 26. Resets to the Miller. Miller gonna swing it back over here to McKay. McKay has Emberhard in the end zone, back corner. Perfect throw there by McKay. Emberhard scores a goal. That's a rare goal there for Emberhard. And 16-8 shred. Brandon there with the score. Not known for scoring, but he gets the goal there.
Yeah, it's fun to see the parity of the league develop. It's fun to see all the big offseason moves. It's become a certain level of nerd. The offseason becomes almost more exciting than totally. But when you see somebody like Pablo Giannis take the core from Los Angeles, move it over to add to Chicago's roster, and suddenly, the finals, I think in every division this year are going to just dynamite.
Oh, I forgot Luke's hurt. I forgot he hurt his freaking wrist and his arm. Did he break it? Yeah, he might not be back for a while. Hopefully he comes back, but I totally forgot he broke his arm, bruh. They put him on the roster, so he should be coming back. Hopefully by the end of the season. Hopefully it's not broken. Hopefully it's just a sprain. I totally forgot what happened to Luke. I know he hurt his wrist because I saw his Instagram story. He hurt his wrist like, I don't even know what he's doing. So hopefully he's okay. And he can come back soon. That's crazy. I forgot. He's a good handler for us. Chad's been playing some offense. His brother been playing offense when he's a defender. Here's a shot here for Vegas. And that's a nice box out there. And they're going to call him outside the end zone, actually. They're going to say he walked in, but... Okay, now they're going to change it and say it's a goal. That's what I thought. I thought he got a foot in there. They're going to call it a goal here. He called it a goal. Why are you arguing to the ref when you got the goal? Why are you mad? You scored. The heck?
Gives you an impression that he was going to have it out with the ref, like how Aaron called me for this. Well, I want an assist or something, but
Bighorns with the goal there.
Las Vegas.
You point third quarter, shred.
It was third, yeah.
Just in the third, but 16-9 total. 146 to play in the third quarter.
All right.
It's 4-4. It's the third quarter is close.
Vegas will pull here to the shred. 1:46 left in this third quarter. Shred up by 7 points. McKay catches the pull here, gets it up to Emberhard. Emberhard with a little bit of double team, swings it to McKay. McKay swings it back to Emberhard. Emberhard looking upfield here, fakes it. Now he's going to swing it back to McKay. McKay over to Miller. Miller. Good defense here by Vegas. Miller over the top lefty to McKay. McKay down the middle here. Nice movement here. Jace Dunabile up to McKay. McKay looking for Kerr. Kerr wide open up to Dunabile. The movement here is beautiful. Dunabile gonna swing it here to Miller. Miller backhand up here to Chad. Chad. Nice inside flick there from Chad Jorgensen inside the end zone. Emberhard with another goal.
Yeah, you saw that moment.
This offense is elite.
Right, again, there were a few streaky players they could have gone for, but they just kind of holstered. They say, let's play one, two. Really, but this offense is going to live this season, I think. Because, like I was saying, it's bumpy waters ahead for Salt Lake Shred. Not only is it a hard Western division, but the interdivisional games, which Salt Lake Shred has this season, none of those are going to be. They're all going to be nail biters, and Shred just can't afford to drop games. If they're going to want to make the playoffs, there's too many other great teams competing for the West.
One of those games includes playing Minnesota, defending champions. You'll say that championship last season here in Salt Lake on the winning day. Yeah, we've seen wins here, but not like that, like we saw during that championship game. But Minnesota found a way to win despite the weather. Maybe even leaning into that win a little bit as we saw them kind of make adjustments with their throws, make that happen. But Salt Lake, some wind chill this season was tough. Divisional games.
Yeah. One to one. So right now they're 0-1. 2 wins behind Oakland. At least.
Oakland's 2-0. That's crazy. Until we beat them. That Seattle game in a couple of weeks is going to be huge. I can't wait to go to it. I'll be at the next home game for Seattle. We don't play the next 2 weeks, though. We don't play till week 5, I think, which is crazy. Because it's week 2 right now. We don't play week 3 or week 4. Yeah, so we don't play till week 5 against Seattle. And then week 6, we play Seattle again. Nice huck there, right in the back side corner of the end zone. Vegas. Only down 7 to us. And they lost by 19 to New York. Is New York really that much better than us? No, I'm joking. They're not. We're missing a lot of guys. New York, it's not. So.
It's that earlier. True cutter. Not really a hybrid player.
Yeah, Martin's brother's on the. Garrett Martin's brother's on Vegas. It's cool. It's from Utah. It's cool. All right. Vegas will pull here to the Shred. If you guys haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. On both of these channels, we're almost to 500 on Coleman Sports, and we're on the road to 100 on the Shred Head, which is my Shred channel. All right. Miller resetting here to McKay. McKay swings it up to Miller. Miller fakes the flick here. Gonna go sideline back to McKay. McKay. So bad hammer spacing here. McKay over the top here. Gets to Kerr. Kerr with a little backhand here up to Dunabach. Nice movement up to Miller. Miller. They're so good at just moving, keeping the disc moving, the Shred. This offense is high powered. Kerr with the backhand over here to Emberhard. Emberhard flick to the back corner. Caught there in the back of the corner. Another goal here for the Shred. Caden Froby with the goal. Nicely done. We get 420 on Coleman Sports. Let's get it.
Wow. I think 22 seconds for a lot of teams at UFA. We'll see if they
TV.
continue that second.
Up here for Vegas. Vegas. Nice movement here from Vegas. Wide open there. And a horrible flick, but the layout grab is successful. And the Vegas Bighorns will just chuck it up off the ground. The Bighorns player can't get up off the ground, so he just tries to chuck it in the end zone. And that will be the end of the third quarter there. Vegas player on the ground there on the layout, try to chuck it from off the ground. But couldn't shred. Up 18-10 going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, well, it's been an interesting game, 18-10. I think we'll talk.
Oh, the Nuggets won? Nice. I was gonna stream that game, but I'm like shred better. Not better, but like, y'all know.
The fourth and final quarter of this matchup, Salt Lake Shore leading 18-10. You see the bottom of the screen, some scores. We've had a big game going with Carolina Atlanta, but let's compare the ranking delay as this game is going.
Yeah, we got just about a little bit of the second quarter, then pause that game. So far, it's not still hoping to win that. It's forward way out back. So, but yeah, we're talking.
All right. Poll here for this final quarter here. Shred will have the disc.
Especially after it's 20 plus points in that box.
Scored a lot against Atlanta. Was a
All right, McKay. Okay, here gets it out here on the sideline here. Nice throw over. Nice one-handed grab. I don't know who that was. Kerr. He was Jace. Kerr looking for Emberhard. They swing it. McKay. McKay. Nice cut there by Emberhard. McKay over to Emberhard. Emberhard. Inside of Kerr. Kerr. Just left way too open. You can't leave him that open. And oh my gosh, Kerr zipped it to Dunabal. Dunabal dropped it. How did he drop that? Here is a throw up the sideline here for Vegas for a break chance. See what the defense for Vegas can do. See if they can get some momentum here. What a crazy pass there to Alec Benton, who moves it forward here for the Bighorns. Bighorns here on the sideline. Good defense here by the shred. Bighorns around flick here in space. They get it here in the middle. Good defense here by Miller. Forcing the swing to Benton. Benton. A call on the field here. Timeout, Bighorns. Smart timeout by Vegas.
Vegas will get a chance to talk it over. And, we talked about winning quarters, and they did a good job in that third. Just lost 6-5. Maybe you win this quarter. It's Salt Lake maybe try and score lineups. Like you said, a lot of players out tonight, out of college playoffs. So with that, you can take advantage of it and get some positive momentum going into next week's game, which will be against at home versus the other West Division opponents.
Yeah, Seattle game. Justin nasty. Justin is hard. Seattle's looking great. Great.
Vegas plays Seattle soon. Dang. Yeah, after this game, we don't play till the 23rd, but I'll be at that game. And then the next home game is until June 13th. So we're going to be doing all three of those road games versus Seattle, Oregon, and Oakland.
Shred break. It's played that air guitar. We're back into the game 18-10. Just,
well, we played Minnesota this year. I didn't know that. At home, too. Ooh, I kind of want to go watch that. Revenge game for Minnesota. There's a score for Vegas. Only up by 7 again. Did Bro just do the Will Suffolk bus drive, but like
18-11.
different?
Strikes for the goal.
How is that guy playing in pants? I mean, at least Elijah Jaime did it. So
Las Vegas proved it. They could spin in go away. So it's a good time. We saw that against the New York game too. They were scoring late in the game. And it was really a chance of them coming back in the game, but a lot of emphatic celebrations, a lot of chipping. I say against the player, but not like chipping in a way. They were chirping off. Like it's easy for a team to be like, well, scoreboard, but it's also to say there's a lot of part in it to say, nah, we're
Miller up to Emberhard. Emberhard flicks over to McKay. McKay with a little blade over to Miller. Miller up to McKay. McKay moving up to Dunabal. Just wide open. Kerr. Up here to Chad. Chad. Double team. Chad. Swings it up here to both players saying they have the disc here. But they're going to say tie, which goes to offense. The penalty they're saying. Shredded right in front of the end zone here. Nice backhand around to Kerr from number 35 there on the shred. And Kerr gives the disc to a fan there. What a throw.
At that time, I had to make sure I got that one right as I missed his goal in the first quarter. But Evan Miller, Mr. Fescue, gets it to Jordan Kerr. Yeah, we all had the ice cream going after that one.
I forgot what's his name was on the roster. Wells. Is Wells on the roster or is he just coaching? Or is he just there to support? I don't even know if he's on the roster. That's crazy.
It's such a great time to out our ice cream sponsor if we had one.
Yeah. Shout out our ice cream sponsor. 1911, I think they've been playing before. This is a free ice cream.
19-11 here. 9 minutes and 5 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Risky pass there.
It's a big shot.
Here's a giant shot. What a throw. Is he going to get there? No, he won't. He's way too far there. These hucks for Vegas just a little too far, man. They're good looking throws. They're just going way too far.
The turnover is something a chance for wait. Yeah, but Vegas, you just
LaRue. Flick to the sideline here. Another flick down here. And a big shot. Tony can't get there. Just barely past there. Outstretched arms of Tony. A little less further. You might be able to lay out there. Vegas.
where is Isaac?
Eyes are here.
So
Looking, and that's going to be blocked. A lot of contact, though, underneath. Cole Stenson gets the block, but they're going to probably call a foul here because of the contact there, even though I thought he got the disc first. And, yeah, that's going to go on Stenson there. Trevor Kelly might be injured. I don't know. Yep, Trevor Kelly's going to hop off here. He's limping. His ankle. Hopefully he's all right. It's a small human, man. We don't like injuries. Oh, looks like he's having cramps too on his calf or ankle. The second time that's happened today. A couple players getting some cramps.
he's Evan Miller. He's got that assist
Evan Miller in the game here for Stenson.
blocker. What is the meaning of life? Here comes Cisneros.
Good defense here by Tony. Click inside here. Double team here. That's a reset. Take to the deep shot here by Vegas. And just another shot that doesn't go to anybody. Moon got getting in the face of the Vegas player and going.
A little bit.
And they're still talking crap.
Unfortunately, yeah, miscommunication there because he put it.
Tony. Nice floaty reset. Blocked by Vegas. And they lay out on it to make sure. But they're going to call a foul. Wow. LaRue. Up here, too. I don't even know some of these new players for sure. I ain't going to I need to learn them. I need to learn numbers or something. Low throw there to Jeremiah. It's going to be a turnover unless they. Wow, should I can get about that again? They felt like called a foul on the mark here. I think that's Curtis Watkins. That just slips out of Watkins' hands. No foul there. Here's a deep shot for Vegas. That's going to go to nobody. It's going to be caught by the shred actually here. Big flick over here. Big attempt there by Vegas. That's a low throw, but it's dug out there by Wimmer. Wimmer ahead here to Watkins. Watkins to Tony. Tony's going to call timeout.
Wise decision.
Good decision there by Tony. Calling timeout because it's been a long point. Put that offense back on for the break.
All that from 1911 Shirley with just under 6 minutes to play in this one. Yes,
Shot. Already started affecting there. All they wanted to. Yeah, there was the foul call against Cole Stetson.
and it's becoming a little bit more, chippy's not the right word, it's becoming a little more sloppy. Very sloppy. Later in this fourth quarter, as we saw some of those highlights. The fans don't care. They're still excited. They enjoyed this opener for the Shred. 19-11
Yeah, it's a beautiful time at night. We're just outside, city skyline, but beautiful business plan.
It's spring days, right? It was high 70s today, maybe even 80s in some places here in Salt Lake, Utah Valley. And a lot of people working.
If you guys haven't already, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button to both these channels right here. Shredhead 66 and Coleman Sports 23. Hitting the like button helps with the algorithm, and if you want, you can donate to Venmo or Cash App. Also helps out the channel, grow the channel as well.
Oh, yes, yeah. That's a mix, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a mix. Solid offense in there. Great defensive effort from Wilson.
Button with the swing here, a long swing for Vegas. Button here in the back of the end zone. Button in the backfield here for Vegas. Swings it up here. Here's Vegas with the inside flick there. Here's a nice around flick here to space for Vegas. Button's wide open. Nice pill off there by Chad. Vegas needs to reset here, and they do. We're 72 here. Trying to swing it. Nice risky pass over the top there, but Vegas stays with it. Vegas going to flip it in there for a goal.
Stewart, one of the captains of the team, Joe Button, and Stewart's in for a goal. 19-12.
Stewart with the goal there for the Bighorns. Couple minutes left in this one, folks. Shred about to improve to 1-1 on the season. Bighorns going to fall to 0-2. It looks like, but they aren't going away. They're fighting to the end. New expansion team here in the UFA, the Ultimate Frisbee Association.
That can't be right? Like it was. I want to say Las
Here's a
Vegas.
pull for Vegas. That's a decent pull there. Miller will come up and grab it here. Miller.
Yeah, so we got 3 scores total. 3 scores.
It's Kerr. Miller. Up to Chad here. Chad. Double team. Resets to McKay. McKay up to Chad. Chad. Up to Emberhard. Lefty backhand there to Chad. Chad to McKay. McKay looking for Kerr. Kerr with a lot of room. And he finds his long life partner or teammate. Miller there. Jacob Miller with the goal. Of course, Evan Miller and Jordan Kerr have been teammates for a while. Goes back to their days with Oakland, winning that championship with them. Trying to win a championship here with Salt Lake. They've came close a couple times here and there. Fourth year as a franchise. Shred. One of the newest teams in the UFA. Of course, the second newest team in the UFA. The newest, of course, the Bighorns, their first year in the UFA. About to drop to 0-2 on the year in their inaugural season. Here in the UFA, Vegas here with the disc. They let it hit the ground here. Here's Alec Benton, the former Shred player. Nice flick, and that is dropped by Oakland. A high flick there. Can't get reeled in there by Vegas. Kyle Weinberg will pick it up. He flicks over to McDonald. Nice around flick here to Kelly. Kelly up here. That's Curtis, I think. Curtis lets it float, and he has a wide open McDonald there for the score. Shred back up by 9. Nice job there by Kelly, Watkins, and McDougal. Some young players here on the Shred. Couple new guys.
fun to see the Shred reaching into the catch a little bit. It's, talking with Bryce Merrill before the season. He's got a lot of confidence. At least to say that quality of play should be said. Oh, that
2:45 left in this one. Shred with the pull here. Vegas moving it up here.
That's a big drop off. Instead, you get a lot
Couple
of
throws here. They have a wide open dump here, and they will. Nice throw to the middle. Oh, what a layout block there by Wimmer. And Tony's going to try to reward him, but it's blocked by Vegas. But I think they're going to call a foul in the end zone on Vegas. Tony trying to award Wimmer there for the layout block. The layout D there by Wimmer, but it's D by Vegas, but they're going to get called for a foul, Vegas, on the D there. So Jeremiah Branson here will pick up, and they're going to go to the front of the end zone here. This will go back to Wimmer, actually, because he was the one that had it last. Here's Wimmer to Tony, and it touches the ground there. Tony misses the catch, and Vegas will get back here. Button here, the former Shred player, helping out in Vegas for their first year in the UFA. Big around here. That is hand blocked by Weinberg. Weinberg's just going to flip it to Tony. What a play. What a throw by Kyle Weinberg. And Tony's going to take a bow. Tony Mamunga with the goal. Shred up by 10. Nice D there by Weinberg, and what a high release. I think that was a high release lefty there by Weinberg. I'm going to have to see that replay again. What a point by both teams here. Yeah, lefty high release backhand. That's crazy. Weinberg got a bag, man. That dude has an arsenal. Welcome back, SG. Welcome. Let's freaking go, Tony. Capping out the crowd. Shred up by 10 now. They don't even have their main players playing today. All their main players are injured and won't be back till hopefully they'll be back week 5 versus Seattle. I'll be at that game. Shred don't play till week 5 because week 3, week 4, they have bye weeks, which is going to be nice. A couple weeks off until they play Seattle at home. I'll be at that game, like I said. Then they play 3 games on the road against Seattle again. Then I think it's Oakland. It's like 3 road games after week 5 for week 6, week 7. Yeah. We play week 6. We play 2 games: Seattle on the road and Oakland. Then Seattle, then Oregon. Then we play Oakland all on the road. After week 5, I'm going on that game. Should be a good game versus Seattle, the defending West champs. We're trying to get the revenge because they beat us in the West Division Championship in Salt Lake. It was an upset. Salt Lake were the favorites with the 1 seed in the West and lost to the 2 seed Seattle Cascades. So that's a revenge game on the 23rd. I'll be there. It'll be fun. Definitely going to that one. 15 seconds here, Vegas. Let's see if they can get one here and only lose by single digits. They swing it up here. 4 on the clock. 3. They're just going to put up a flick to the corner of the end zone, and that is way far. Shred going to win by 10 here. That's the final score. Shred improved to 1-1 on the season, and the Bighorns will fall to 0-2 That's the final score here in Harriman, Utah. The Shred up wins. They win 22-12. Bounce back win here for the Shred. What a win by the Shred.
Whoops. They already said psychologically, like, nobody, I think, considered something.
Another dominant offensive performance by the Shred. 23 turnovers from Bighorns, 14 for the Shred. Shred and Bighorns definitely got to clean up the turnovers, especially Bighorns since it's their first year.
One great thing about being in such a tough division is you learn to improve every match. So already
Shred got to improve though. They only beat them by 10. New York beat them by like 20 or by like 19. So it's all right.
So Vegas plays at home versus Seattle next week. Right. Something like we'll play at home versus Seattle 2 weeks and kind of bye next week and then play.
Yeah, we have 2 weeks until we play Seattle. We got a bye next week. I'll be there. So next Shred game won't be for another couple weeks. But thank you to every single one of you guys who came in. Shred get the W and improve to 1-1 on the season. Thank you for coming on in. It's been your favorite junior, Coleman. I'm out.
Joining us,
Maybe.
thanks for joining us as the Shred.
I'm out. Peace.